everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's the Chargers going up against the Saints. With that, we'll send you out to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, where we'll check in with the two men calling the action, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Diego Chargers and the New Orleans Saints. And we say hi again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin here as we count down to kickoff. I turn to my partner, that's Charles Davis. And Charles, Larry pointed out in the open, we've got a pretty good matchup of wide receivers here this afternoon, don't we?
And those guys have such a big impact on the game nowadays. We know it's a throwing game, but the guys who can go up and get it, the guys who can break tackles after the catch and make bigger plays, oh, yeah, they love spotlight as well. They want the football. They want the attention.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from the Superdome. On the return, here's Marcus Murphy. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Eight yards to go here on second down. Here's a carry now for Daniel Lasco across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Brandon Flowers is a veteran cornerback who often has his speed questioned, but never his playmaking ability.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now let's go! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves its sticks.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a three-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The free safety, Dwight Lowry, in on the tackle.
A one-yard gain could look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And they'll go on the ground. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest, because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
And to give this time to the tailback. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you, because you know there's three levels: defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the third level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. No. 3 down. Now let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Illegal touching. Offense.
They can't move the ball with us. Knock it out, baby.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
3 down. Hey, check. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw here. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out comes the San Diego team that finished the season at 5-11. Phillip Rivers He led the NFL in a bad stat, interceptions thrown. Second time in his career that he's thrown at least 20 interceptions. Now, look, he's had a great career, but a little wild with the football this season.
A little wild with the football, I think in large part because he's trying to create plays that maybe just weren't there. Remember, Keenan Allen, his top receiver, went down early in the season. Can you name the rest of the guys? That's where it got tough for him. I thought Tyrell Williams did a nice job stepping in, but all in all, he didn't have Antonio Gates for an entire season. Give Phillip Rivers those weapons around him. I think we'll see the Phillip Rivers of old one more time.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Man open left side. It's Williams. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Well, looking back, it was a solid season for Williams. 69 catches. He was up over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Fantasy sleeper is an understatement for what he did.
I can't believe you brought him up because I have a feeling you've got your eye on him for your fantasy team or teams for 2017.
I'm just going one team next year, but, man, he was impressive.
Yeah, did you know that he was ranked 81st on one fantasy roster last year? In the draft? That's pretty impressive. He far exceeded that number and expect him to continue to play to that level. The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On fourth down, it's Drew Kaiser on to kick it away for San Diego. Back deep here, Marcus Murphy. Whoosh. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll be first down, Saints.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Saints are going to get a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll come out in the pistol. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego.
Full start, offense.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Second down, Rivers. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 38 yards. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Red zone opportunity. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Their dangerous wide receiver. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints add on to their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter in the books. 10-zip our score. We'll head back to New Orleans after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness. not dandruff.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, and they've got it here with a first down. First carry here for Taiwan Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Rivers now on second down. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Gates has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And partner Antonio Gates coming back for another year. It'll be his 15th season in 2017.
And how about, let's just talk about not just the longevity, but he's in a position now where he can break a tie with Tony Gonzalez, because they both have 111 touchdowns at the tight end position. Antonio Gates' first touchdown of 2017, that'll break that tie, and he'll be #1.
That's pretty impressive. Probably going to be playing behind Hunter Henry, second-year man, but just the sustainability, how long he's lasted in the league, impressive.
And think about this, Philip Rivers, so excited to have him back, because Hunter Henry's playing well, but Mr. Reliable is Antonio Gates. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A chance for us to look at this Chargers defense again. They have to recover a little bit. Last time they couldn't stop the run. They really couldn't stop the pass either.
And it wasn't just physically. It's mentally, because the offense appears to be a step ahead of them. No matter what they call, it's working. So they've got to get something figured out. And usually you need a big play to get things turned around.
They gave up the touchdown on that balance attack last drive. Now this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school, when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
And he cuts it out to the touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there, 61 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Second down, Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They come up in an offset eye. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
So a little jumpy there defensively. Ref caught him in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for San Diego. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Set,
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. And on the ground they go with a running back. And, oh, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego.
False start, offense.
So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15.
Hey. 4 down. Under 10.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The Chargers defense gearing up to take the field. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rivers now on second down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Fresh set of downs here.
Hey, 4 down. 190, white, 80 hot. 57,
On 1st and 10, Rivers finding time. Look at the time. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And now a first down following that long gain.
4 down. Alert. Set. Second 80.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. A gain of 6 there on first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the...
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Now they face a 3rd down after the fumble on 2nd down, and they're going to speed things up here. 3rd and long for Rivers. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Saints are really just doing what they want out there on offense. The Chargers defense may be getting worn down, but will need to improve to give their offense a chance. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Saints now late in the first. Out of the shotgun, pass will be completed, and he finds his mark for the score. Saints push the lead to 10. About halfway through the second quarter. Run play coming up here. He'll go for the score. That puts them on top by 14. Now to late in the second. It's going to be a run play here, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone. The Saints go up by 21. Still a little time left on the clock. The pass ends up being picked off. Saints will come away with the football. After the INT, offense comes out now. Pass coverage will break down here, and this will go for a touch. Saints push the lead to 28. Still late in the first half, the pass out of the gun will be completed, and he ends up at the 14-yard line before he stopped on the play. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to New Orleans for the start of the second half.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Ooh, with a juke. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Saints defense ready to set up shop again here. They had a pretty solid first half. Not many adjustments, but I guess there's probably always some adjustments that can be made.
Usually it's just tightened down on the things we've worked on all week in practice. Everyone thinks adjustments are bringing in something absolutely new. For the most part, it's tweaks or just emphasizing what you've worked on already. And that's what they're planning to do here in the second half.
They won't be looking to reinvent the wheel.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone's got four down.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Gates has it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Strong left, strong left, strong left. Even. 4 down, even.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. To throw is Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got time in the pocket. Going up top. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Here's Murphy. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done. You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Hey. 4 down. All right, here we go. Boom, line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Watch tight. Tight end right. 4 down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their big-bodied receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints are pouring it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
4 down, 4 down. 57 to Mike.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Let's go! Blue landing! Blue landing!
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
4 down, check, 4 down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go! Blue landing! Blue landing!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Another pistol look here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught inside the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, Guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Daniel Lasco from 6 yards away. And the Saints just continue to roll. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now Jones. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The New Orleans defense, we get set to watch them go. And the interception the last time, their third takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
117, 117. Block 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Coming after you. Coming after you. Now let's go. Green.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Larry. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. All right, here we go. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got him. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
2nd down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
You got 4. Now let's go. 3, 19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Hey. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They stay on the ground. Lasco again. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. First down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their big tight end from 8 yards out. And the Saints are pouring it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's
on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind. But he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Tight end right. Four down. Good, be hot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Nick Fairley in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline. They keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
16, 16. Watch 16. He likes to go.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
From the gun, Rivers finds his target. It's Gates. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. First down, Rivers. He's got time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Formation. Come on, boys, come on. Son, 17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch him.
Rivers on first down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Tight is right. Set. Green 80. 3 down. 80 hot.
They'll throw again. Rivers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego.
False start, offense.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air again here, Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. Freeman again. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Throwing Rivers to the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Take green 90, front 80.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Finding time. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Watch 16, watch 16. Touch, 380. I got it. Hot.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Dontrell Inman from 3 yards out. And the Chargers are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that one, a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a nice spin into some open field. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Saints just continue to roll.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And trotting back out there now, this Saints defense. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky. Preach. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Round 80.
Rivers now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he comes back with one complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And tough starting field position here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll be first down, Saints.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.